All right, so today's video, we're watching a Silver 4 DPS on PC, playing Sierra. And they say, hey, emongg and lovely mods in chat, I am usually a support main, but decided to queue DPS while playing with a couple friends, the Ramatra and the Ana, for some change of scenery since I've been on a losing streak in both 5v5 and 6v6 on support. DPS certainly isn't my best role, but Sierra helped me out of bronze, 1, with a 62% win rate last season, so I was hoping I could at least pull us out of our losing streak with her. In this game, I felt like we were evenly matched with the enemies. We got pushed out hard on first and second point, but were able to hold the enemies back on third until they finally broke through right as overtime kicked in. Our push went very similar, rolling pretty well on first and second, but meeting heavy resistance on third. Difference was we weren't able to make the last 20 meters. My group said they felt the enemy Mei was the main reason we lost. I don't feel like she put much pressure on me, but she was obviously a problem for them. So what could I have done differently to help alleviate the pressure she was putting on my team? I love playing Sierra, but my rank makes me feel like I can't play DPS with most of my friends, so I'd love any and all advice to help me rank up. Okay, cool. That was a lot of stuff, but let's see. Okay. Positioning's normal. All right. Okay, good grenade. I want to point out to you, I'm going to remind some Sierra players here. You have a grenade, and it has a low cooldown. Use it more. Also, use your drone more. For example, throwing a drone behind you very quickly, going up here, throwing a grenade at the doorway, doing a bunch of damage, farming 30% ult charge. Then you can just grapple back if you play a little bit safer, and you're back to here. I find that whenever I watch Sierra VODs or see Sierra gameplay, there's a lot of not using the kit to its fullest, and I think that's the mistake a lot of players will make on this character, is like you're just forgetting about your cooldowns. Now remember, your grenade's been back up for a while now, right? Still waiting to see you use it again. I see opportunity. Remember the grenade, for anybody who just needs advice on that grenade, it works like kind of like a Rhine shatter. Just throw it at the floor and it will travel like towards them. Obviously be accurate, but like right there. Perfect grenade, you aim a little bit lower down there, it gets more value. I'm already seeing you miss it once or twice there. But either way, we'll see. Okay, I gotta ask Sierra players this question, and this is like more of like just a curiosity because I don't play as much Sierra. Do you find that it's much more beneficial just to put the right click on the tank? I see so many Sierras do it. I do it myself, so this is a learning experience for me too. So I'm just wondering like if I should give feedback of like try not to use the right click on the tank as much, so that way you can use it on squishies. If like you feel like you can be aggressive on the tank, but like at the same time, yeah, if it scares the tank in silver or you find yourself getting a bunch of kills, I don't want to like shift somebody out of that playstyle yet either. So that's what I'm curious on. The advice should be more like, go for squishies, do your best to go for squishies, but still find value in the right click. I think that's probably a way to do it. Basically, do your best to find the squishies. If you can't, I'm okay with it for now. That will scale differently as ranks 5. Okay, you are remembering your grenade, which is a good sign. You haven't readjusted your positioning yet, by the way. A little bit of advice for anybody in this match, no matter what your hero is. Always, I think it's safe to say you can it's okay to over-rotate on Circuit Royale. I would rather you survive and play it safe and get to this spot than to lose 2 people because you try to get that extra 5 damage. This part of the map is where you see pro teams just hold this part. Like literally will give up the rest of the space just to hold this part because it's so beneficial, as you can see. Great ultimate, by the way, in that little like choke area. But you see what I'm talking about? This is a weird one. I would go for the Juno or the Ana, but like honestly, that was just a good play by their team. Your drone does exist. There we go. Okay, and then if you could find any... Okay, this is a good spot, by the way, chat. Real talk, like this is a good spot. What do you do with it though? Yeah, you're panicking. So if you didn't notice right there, you started just to panic and didn't know what to do. Settle yourself. Just get up there, go. I guess a bit of feedback on it. That's unlucky timing on that. Holy crap, that is just unlucky. Got the kill still, but can you take this character to GM/champ? Probably, yes. Yeah. I would say like if you want to, if you want to know the hero to go with right now, probably Freya. Yeah, no one pressures you. Oh, I know. I'm letting some of this happen. I'm letting some of the plays happen. Yep. That Arista probably doesn't like you because that's all you put your ammo into. I feel like right now you have put a lot of damage pressure into their tank, and I think you need to change your target priority. Well, this is what I mean. Like, you're not using your drone efficiently. You're just shooting the Arista the whole time. You have many of them are out of position, so I feel like even if your skill shot accuracy isn't the best, some of them are pretty static right now where you can just get a free right click on them. Your drone is being used when you remember it. Only like full, like consistently good thing I've seen you do from like ability perspective is your grenade and your ultimate. It feels like you're just not being a playmaker. I haven't actually brought, you know, playmaking up in a while in reviews, but like you're playing Sierra. You need to make plays. And like this is a play. This is you're isolating a Reaper and you get him out of there. Perfect. Notice how the Reaper can't play? You can ult this corner, by the way, if you would like. Okay, now try to get the right click here. Okay, yep. You know what? I'll take. Well, you know what? It worked. Good play. I'm not even gonna be mad. Holy crap. Okay, so. Okay, so one with your aim. I'm gonna help you with something here. I'm not gonna tell you about sensitivity. I'm not gonna tell you about aim trainers. Just slow it down. You're going really fast, so we'll just take a second. I don't think this is a lack of aim. I think this is you're starting to panic the moment they get close to you. Just settle for a second. That is it. Just settle. Just give yourself 1 second. I think right now you're just rushing your shots and you're not even giving yourself opportunity. Also, it's okay to go for a right click against squishies. You're not even trying to go for the right click against a squishy. So anyway. Yep. Okay, that's a good right click opportunity. You right click that. Okay. Yep. You're just not using your kit to the fullest. You're afraid to make a play. I mean, you know the Reaper's there. I'm curious as how you take this. Yeah. You notice how like you haven't settled and you're just running in circles? Like, just put pressure on their team. That Juno is running that. You notice how the Juno is challenging you? There you go! Why don't you try to do that more? I'd rather see you miss 100 of those Kraken darts or whatever it's called than just sitting there never using it. Like, you can't... There you go! You use it on the Reaper shifts out. Back-to-back plays where you use that right click on a squishy, both of them hit, both of them find value. Why? Why are you not doing that more? Because they're afraid they're gonna miss? You know what? I miss a ton of shots, okay? Listen, if you want to watch somebody miss shots, watch me, all right? I will miss shots, and if that makes you feel more comfortable about trying to take shots, so be it, all right? I miss shots. Pro players miss shots, but you can't not take those shots because you're not going to improve if you don't, all right? Melly, thanks for the 2 months of the tier 1. Appreciate it. Thank you. Appreciate it. That was bad position, by the way. I feel like you should have went back to what you were doing before. You got a little bit ambitious, and that was rough. You can ult the point. I think that'd be perfect. Oh, you got a great ultimate. I feel like, okay, you got a kill there, but like recognize your ult. Just put that down the whole choke, and you get more kills. I felt like you angled that one. And just for anybody wondering on Sierra Ultimate, the higher you aim it up, the more spread out it will be. The lower you aim it, the less spread it will have. Just as a reminder for those areas, like you put that kind of in the middle of that, you probably have an ultimate that can't even escape on either side. Wasn't the worst ult though. It was a good ult still, just feel like you needed to take that extra second. Noticing a trend here? Okay. I mean, I guess. All right, I'm watching you go this way. Reaper's chasing you. Throw your grenade at the floor. Throw your grenade at the floor. And the reason why I want you to throw your grenade at the floor right there is because more than likely the Reaper's gonna get you anyway. So what you do is you just throw the grenade there to maybe bounce them up in the air, do a little bit of extra damage. Something that like kind of like could disrupt their gameplay loop. Maybe it gives you a chance. All right, here we go. Throw a grenade at the floor. There you go. Going to the point, getting it to no time. Doesn't really have as much effect on this, but hey, maybe it gives your team a better opportunity on attack. Either way, so far, I think earlier you mentioned like their May ends up popping off later on. I'm going to be real with you. If you just become more of a playmaker and be more aggressive with your right clicks on squishies, I think this game is way different. There's so many opportunities you've had. Even if you only hit one of them, I think you win a team fight earlier, and this is so much better than what we're seeing right now. So just a reminder, you're almost outplaying yourself. It feels like you're just outplaying yourself more than they're outplaying you. We'll see what happens here. I imagine you're just going for a widow shot at the beginning. This is normal. So we'll see.
1.
Okay. I mean, the Juno is there. Okay, now you can switch. Perfect. All right, that's fine. Hey, I mean, you were effective. It wasn't, like, amazing, but it did its job. That's all you need sometimes. Let's see. Soldiers on the top left. Soldiers on the top left. Challenge him. Go right-click him. Hey, I'll take that, too. Let's go. Aggressive play. So because you get aggressive, look at that soldier. Stuck sprinting, stuck running the way. If you're not aggressive, that soldier sits up there and maybe gets another kill. Notice the difference when you're aggressive? And you're using your abilities to be proactive? Things are going much better. All right. Nice shot. Not bad. I mean, pretty chill. Kind of a bad defense by them. But I do like that you're being aggro. Notice how you're killing a squishy right there? Notice that? That Juno's positioning? Oh, I know. Have you noticed their Juno is really hyper aggro? So why do you think it's been frustrating watching the Sierra not take advantage of that by just not using abilities? That's a... Uh-huh. So your team just, like, basically was popping off and then just slowed things down out of nowhere, and then here you are. Yep. That's what I'm saying with Track and Dart. Juno will just fall over if you hit that. At least go for it, right? That's the thing to get out of this, is go for that right click. I mean, you did it on the Mei there and you missed, but, like, I want to see you just go for that opportunity more. I think right now you're just misusing it. All right, yes, please do this. Thank you. You can Track and Dart the Juno if you need to. Obviously, you kind of hecked up. Out of curiosity, if you hit the right click on the Juno there, wouldn't that just give you your ammo and then you just go get the kills anyway? Against the Juno. That was a good play, but like if you were to hit the right click on the Juno, you don't have to reload. You know, obviously you still got the kill and I'm glad you made that aggressive play. I'm not taking that away from you, but I feel like you just kind of are not utilizing your kit to the fullest and that's causing a problem. I'm okay with this out. I would have, again, tried to angle it a little bit more to the right, but it got a kill, so I'm not going to judge it. Yeah, it refills all the ammo, exactly. So this Juno's doing it again. I cannot believe that Juno keeps getting away with that. That is aggressive. Yep, there you go. Now remember, if you right-click that Juno, you get a kill even during that Juno ultimate. I know you did try there, so I'm not gonna... There you go. All right. Okay. I mean, this is normal. Using your grapple to try to get out. Try to go hide behind the cart for a second. All right, things are fine. Things are chill. Okay. I mean, that was just a good second point. Their team did the same thing your team did. Nothing really of extravagance there. Just cool. Good job getting a kill on the Mei. Mei hexes up, uses the ultimate. Their Kiriko runs into the team now and gets a kill. Somewhere along the lines, that Kiriko heard you need to do some damage and took it literal. To the point of forgetting the other part of the game. A Juno only has 10, or a Kiriko only has 10 deaths right now. I feel like it should be more. Still watching. So high ground control. Top right. Take it right now while you have time. Take it right now while you have time. Take it right now while you have time. We're going to take that top right high ground while you have time. The reason why you want to take that top right high ground is they have 5 enemies in front of you. Let me ask you a question. Is it easier to do damage here, or is it easier to go up here and just sit up here behind them and they can't do anything to you? Go over here, do some damage. Go over here, do some damage. Go right here, take more damage. You can ult from the high ground too. Okay. Yep. Now, if you were behind them, they wouldn't have known that. Yep. So, because you're not being aggressive with your drone and taking away the angles from their team, you're basically giving them the opportunity to just spam you all out and do damage to you. You go, yeah, but like, what if they kill me on that rotation? Well, right now, I see that you've lost the team fight. So how do we know what's going to happen if you go the other way? Go more aggressively on the high ground, take the angle. Now it's a little bit different. The Kiriko's up there, so you have to kind of duel that, right? But yeah, definitely a little bit of a misplay at times. Okay. I mean, you have so many free kills. Now, I'm at... If you went to the opposite high ground during that rotation when you went up the stairs, you have a bunch of free kills. I'm telling you right now, I'm just going to let this happen. If you're up here, you're going to have such an easier time than just sitting here trying to duel them like this. This gives them opportunity to kill you. The other way makes them have to turn around, and that could win you team fights. Your positioning alone is, like, rough. But instead, you notice how you take all this extra poke damage? This gets eliminated if you go the other way. Do you use cover well, which makes you feel any better. I do see you utilize cover well. So, but we got to go to that next layer now. Okay, I'm glad you went for a right click. Notice how they're being proactive and making aggressive plays. Here we go. Nice kill. Okay, so what do we notice again? You could have easily won that from going top right in the exact same spot with the exact same ultimate, and you get great sight line. What happens? You go low ground. You give them opportunity to get kills on you. You're playing into their team. Yeah, I mean, grenade was there too, but like, even there, I'm not even worried about the grenade because they shouldn't be in that spot to begin with. And I know they're worried about overtime, all that, but your team is there, and you're in a trio, so you can communicate that. So you wanted to know what to do better. It feels like you're taking yourself out of the game right now. You're not utilizing your right click, your track and dart, as much as you could. Even if you miss 100 times, I want to see you go for it. You're only going to get better that way. Maybe you find like a rhythm with it and you start to hit those right clicks even more. Truthfully, if you play against a Juno or a Kiriko, which was the same player because they kept swapping back and forth between the heroes, like if you play against a player like that and you're playing Sierra, you could take huge advantage of that, but you never did. You never even tried to do it most of the time. It's either you play scared or you play panicky, which means that like you're not giving your side, a second to settle. Chill a little bit, but also, take that extra second for the high ground. Set yourself up there. Like, recognize the situation. They're all playing low ground. You have a hero that has a drone that can go on high ground. Like, you have a grenade down a great, sight line from behind them. You have so many opportunities to go win the team fight, and you kind of just stand there. A couple things to utilize. One, more grenade usage when you can. Remember, aim at the ground a little bit more, but, also near them. Use your drone to get the high ground spots. Also, use your drone to go aggressive and then back away. And please, please, please start using your track and dart. You right-click the Juno on second point of defense. That slows down their play. They never get through second point because you stop a team fight. That's it. One singular team fight win can turn how a game goes. You start doing that, getting the high grounds, you're going to be in a much better spot. And I do think you'll see a bit of a climb if you do that, all right? You got this. You absolutely got this. You like the video, make sure to like button, subscribe to the YouTube. If you haven't, leave a comment. All of that helps. You want to submit your own spectating. There's a chance you can have one on my Discord. Remember, no guarantee, but my Discord is where to do that. And if you want to watch more of these, learn something, be entertained, whatever it may be, click this link over here. It's going to be a good one. With that being said, hope you all have an amazing day/night.